seriously injured in an accident on one of the roller coasters. It happened on the high-speed Smiler ride. Carriage carrying 16 people crashed into an empty stationary one. Paul Davis has the latest.
High above the ground, fire crews working from an elevated platform struggled to free badly injured passengers on a ride that was intended to scare, but has done much more than that. In the centre of the picture, a young man is wrapped in metal foil to keep him warm. The accident happened at 2 p.m. These images taken around 3 hours later, with people still trapped in their seats. The ride is called Smiler. Roller coaster enthusiasts travel from all over the country to experience it. This promotional video shows how it should work. Riders taken through a world record 14 loops at speeds exceeding 50 miles an hour. You'll notice there are 2 separate carriages operating at the same time. Today, it seems there was a problem. One carriage with 16 riders ploughed into a second car that was empty and had stopped.
All I saw was this guy, basically, he was half hanging out at carriage with blood pouring out of his head. Obviously his girlfriend, I take it, next to him, hysterical. And a few people are not saying anything, were they?
The carriage had crumpled in where his feet were, as he'd come around on a sort of angle. He must have had the worst impact of it all.
This is not the first time the riders experienced problems. 2 years ago, a carriage was stuck, but no one was hurt. Today, 4 air ambulances are at the scene. Medical teams say 4 of the passengers have sustained serious injuries. Paul Davis, ITV News.
Reporter Ben Chapman joins us live now from Alton Tower. Ben, any clearer yet on what the causes of this accident actually were?
Not officially, but people we've been speaking to said there appear to have been problems with it all day. A number of stoppages, a number of closures, people being told the ride had been suspended for maintenance work to be carried out. In fact, that was the case just before the crash itself. The ride had been closed, they'd been sending empty carriages round, and eyewitnesses say it was one of those empty carriages which became stuck on a loop-the-loop. That when the ride then reopened, the injured passengers then crashed into. Now, Alton Towers says those passengers, many of whom are still being treated here at the scene, are their absolute priority at the moment, but it says there will be a full investigation. And I understand health and safety officials are already here on site to begin that work.
Ben, thank you.
Still to come on the programme.